Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss with you class 9's algebra syllabus. In class 9, in algebra, you have to study 4 different things. First thing that you have to study is expansions. This is basically a recall of what you have done in earlier classes. Like you must have learned something in 6th, 7th and 8th standard. So here there will be a revision, and what are the things you are supposed to revise. And this series which I am doing on algebra, this is just the first part where I am going to bring an introduction of different things you need to know in algebra. But as we proceed in the later parts of this video, I will discuss in detail all that we need to know in algebra. So first thing is expansions, and here what you're expected to know is these things: a plus b whole square as well as a minus b whole square. Okay, this is one. You're also expected to know a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. Alright, this is an expansion. Third you need to know is x plus a into x plus b, and here also you can take minus sign. So x plus minus a into x plus minus b. Two expressions here which you need to know. The next one is a plus minus b plus minus c whole square. This is also one expression which you have to know the expansion of. So first thing is expansions. This is as per ICSE syllabus. Second point you have to know is factorization. Okay, factorization. In factorization, there are 3 simple things you have to know. How to factorize a square minus b square, a cube plus minus b cube, and third is the midterm factorization of ax square plus bx plus c. This expression by splitting or by breaking the middle term, that is midterm factorization. Okay, this is the second point you are supposed to know in algebra. We move on to the third part which you are supposed to know, that is simultaneous linear equations in 2 variables. Okay, simultaneous linear equations in 2 variables. Okay, and this says, the syllabus says this will be only numerical coefficients. Okay, so the coefficients you are going to have in these simultaneous linear equations is only numerical coefficients. And this has to be solved through 3 different methods: through elimination. Through elimination you have to solve, through substitution, and through cross multiplication method. Now these three processes are algebraically, okay, this is algebraically you have to solve. And the second method, now this is the first one, solving these simultaneous linear equations algebraically using these methods. And the second is how you solve simple problems by actually forming equations, forming appropriate equations, the syllabus says. So solving simple problems by framing appropriate equations. Okay, and the last thing under algebra syllabus you have to study is, which is number 4, is indices and exponents. So what you have to do under this part of the syllabus is that you have to handle positive, fractional, negative and zero indices. So indices which you have to know about is positive indices, fractional, negative and zero. And you have to know how to simplify expressions involving various exponents. Simplify expressions involving exponents. Okay, so basically you have to know how to solve these. See, a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. This is one you have to know. You also need to know a to the power m divided by a to the power n, and this is equal to a to the power m minus n. And the third you have to know in indices is a to the power m, then you have this multiplied by a power n and how it turns into a to the power m into n. So you have to know how to use laws of exponents. So I'll just repeat, this is the first part of the algebra syllabus class 9 ICSE currently, and in later parts of this algebra video series we will discuss all of these. But the syllabus says that you have to know the number one is you have to know expansions, and these are concepts you have done earlier, like a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, x plus minus a into x plus minus b. You have to know how these expansions work, a plus minus b plus minus c whole square. Second thing you have to know in class 9 is factorization of a square minus b square, a cube plus minus b cube. So this means like there are two expressions here. Okay, so a square minus b square, you have to know the factorization, a cube plus b plus minus b cube. Third is ax square plus bx plus c. You have to know the midterm, splitting the midterm and how to factorize this. Third point you have to know is simultaneous linear equations in two variables. Okay, you must have solved maybe in one variable earlier, but now we will see when we have two variables how to solve a linear equation, and this will be with numerical coefficients only, so it's going to be easy. There are two things you have to know this simultaneous linear equation, how you have to go about solving is, number one is you have to know the algebraic methods, which is elimination, substitution and cross multiplication method. So these are the three methods we have to know, and also we have to know how to solve simple problems, simple problems by forming equations. So you have to know how to form equations using variables. The last part, which is which is there in the syllabus is indices and exponents. Indices, you have to know how to handle these indices, which is like how if it's a positive index, fractional, negative, or if it's a zero. So this we have to know, and we have to know how to simplify expressions involving various exponents. So basically in indices we have to know a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n, a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n, a to the power m into n is equal to a to the power m into n. So you have to know how to use these laws of, you know, various indices methods which are here. So this is class 9 algebra. In later videos, as I said, we will discuss more on how to solve these different algebra parts of the syllabus. Thanks for watching.